Hello, my name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife Crystal and our dog Tasia, and we are out of San Antonio, Texas, co-founders of Team DSI. And today's short training is going to be about making your names list. And if you've never made one, or if you've been with the company a while, it's how can I remake my names list so I can really build my business. If you're brand new, building your names list is one of the most important activities you will ever do, especially at the beginning of your business. And so we want to just give you a short training and give you some tips. And we've actually created a document that you can download. And this document here is at list.teamdsi.info. So you see that http:// you actually don't need that. So I'm going to remove that. So you can actually just type in your search list.teamdsi.info. Now, today is Monday, September 12th. It's 8:15 p.m. Central. This link will be live by 10 p.m. Central. So it is not live in this very moment, but it will be live in about 2 hours. So I'm going to take you directly to the document that we've created, and I'm going to give you a tour of this document. And basically, this is the cover page when you get there. And the whole idea here is that you have a binder, like a 1/2 inch binder that you can have this all printed out in and build your list from there. So the main things to keep in mind when you're making your names list: the bigger your list, the more possibilities you create for others. That's so true. You know, there's so many possibilities that you have in your hands. When you introduce USANA to somebody, you might change the whole entire course of their health. You might change the whole entire course of their finances. You might change the whole entire course of their relationships. I met my wife through building my business, and obviously that's one of the very best things that's ever happened to me. You never know where it's going to lead somebody. And so keep that in mind. You know, a lot of times people prejudge. And so please avoid these landmines. The landmines would be prejudging. Please give everyone the chance to learn and let them decide for themselves. You know, if you think about somebody and then you say, oh, they would never want to do it, they're too successful, or they already make a lot of money, or they already have great health. If you think that and you're like, oh, I better not call them, well, then definitely write their names down. Definitely write their names down. The reason why is because you will see, just through being teachable and following directions, that a lot of times the people you think were going to do it don't do it, and the people that you think will not do it end up doing it. That has been the case for me, and that's been the case for many, many, many of us. So I want to really encourage you to just put everybody's name down on paper. So another thing that's a landmine that especially new people make a mistake in the beginning is not spending enough time developing your list. I mean, really spend time like a few hours developing this list. Like, really rack your brain, go through all your contacts in social media. We're going to actually do a memory jogger. So another thing that people make a mistake in is not handwriting your list. You know, sometimes people think, oh, I have it all on my phone, or I have it all on Facebook. But I can assure you that with handwriting your list, what that does is it allows you but what it allows me to do is it allows me to keep a running tally, you know, of what's going on in my business. It helps me also chronologically know who I contacted when. And there's just something about it that makes it more efficient. And I'm saying this with 10 years, 11 years now of experience, that handwriting your list is one of the most important things you can do. And then also not adding to your new names to your list every day. You know, always be adding new names to your list. So there's even a spot in this document that has that. So let's go through the memory jogger, and this is one of the main things that will help make your list big. So we're going to read this together. Here you have a guide you can follow to write your list. Remember, the bigger your list, the bigger your bank account. It's all about networking and doing it on purpose. Don't forget, at the end of the day, the better the relationship, the better probability to sign up in your business. So let's make the list first. So family members: father, mother, children, brother, sister, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, father-in-law, mother-in-law. You want to start there. Friends, colleagues, and work partners. So just, you know, who are your friends? Who are your neighbors? Who are people you work with? Who do I do these activities with? Fishing, camping, dancing class, painting class, martial arts, languages, gym class. Who do I play these sports with? Soccer, golf, tennis, volleyball, squash. Haven't heard of that one, but Okay. Making a list worldwide, social media, email, phone. Who are the phone contacts? When just made my list, actually, I just recently remade my list, and that's why I'm giving this training. I wrote down over 400 contacts, just all out of my phone, people that had not enrolled in USANA yet that I'm going to call. It's wild. It took me a couple hours to write that out, but now I have a huge list I can work every day. Your email address contact list, your social media, Facebook, Skype, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. If you do not have these people's phone numbers, still write them down in your list and just contact them via social media. Who do I know that's in these professions that I've currently come into contact with the past? Mechanics. Who do you know that's a mechanic in your life? If you're watching this right now, get a little notepad and just start to write some of these things down as I'm jogging your memory. Who do you know that's a mechanic? Who do you know that's an accountant? Who do you know that's a bank manager? Who do you know that's a salesman, a car dealer? Who do you know that's who's your dentist? Who's your doctor? Who do you do your dry cleaning with? Who's your hairdresser? Who's your insurance agent? Who's your financial planner? Who's your mortgage broker? Who's your postman? And who's the butcher? Who's your property manager? Who's your coach, teacher, pharmacist? Who's a real estate agent? Who's your chiropractor? Who's your schoolmates? Who's your roommates? Who is the veterinarian for your pet? Your florist, your waiter, waitress, shop assistant. You want to write all these names down. Don't even have a filter. Just unfiltered, write them all down. Also, what about people that I've met? What about people on the plane that you've met? People that you've met while shopping, while walking the dog, on holidays, lives in a different city, state, or country. So make sure you write those down. Who do you know that does shift work, works at night, who's tired of his or her job, is as hardworking or more than you, is ambitious, positive, enthusiastic, self-motivated? Who do you know that's looking for a part-time job? Who do you know looking to change a career? Who's been in MLM before but is willing to learn and try again? Who wants to make more money? And who has money but wants to help and teach other people to make money? Anyone else that does not fit in any of these categories, you can still put in the list. And so now we go into how to organize your existing list. Now that you have your list, let's organize it in an efficient and effective manner. So we want to go with local first. You definitely want to call people that are local first, people that live and reside within 15 to 45 minutes drive from where you live, max 1 hour. Then, of course, after that, after you contact all your local contacts, then you can go regional, people that live further than an hour, no more than 2-hour drive from your house. Then you can go national after that, which is people that live in the same country but further than local and regional. You'd probably have to take a plane ride to see them in person. And then international, people that live in a different country. Now, before you write them down, make sure you group them by time zones based on the hours of difference between your time zone and theirs. So obviously, the international friends, unless you have a huge international database, you probably won't need to do too much international. But if you do it by time zone. And there's all your time zones. Okay, so this right here is for hot market contacts. Now, hot market contacts are people that you approach differently than warm market. Hot market, it says it right here, that's closest friends and family that would try the products just because you asked them to help you out. So this is like your mom. You call your mom, hi mom, I just started with this company. I need to ask you to try the essentials for me. They're $52. I want you to try them for 30 days and give me your feedback on them. Would you do that to help me out? You don't have to give you don't have to give your mom a presentation. You don't have to try and, figure out what your mom's hot buttons are or try and nothing like that. You just ask your mom to make an order of the Cell Essentials and to become your client and then follow up with your mom. Now, she might turn into a business person later or a long-term client, but that is how you approach a hot market. So this would be like the closest people to you in your life, your best friends. Your best friends, they better spend $50 to support you. And your closest family. Not all your family is going to be in your hot market. Okay, so your hot market is something that you want to start to contact after you've been with your business about 7 days. After about 7 to 14 days, and you've learned how to contact warm market, then you can get your hot market done. It's only going to be probably 20 people max, but that's one strategy to get your hot market. Now, the majority of your business is going to come from warm market contacts. So here we are. Here's your list of warm market, and this is where we really want you to focus, and this is really where you can make the most difference and help people. So these are basically people that know you. You don't have to be incredibly close to them. You might be close to some of them, but these are people just who know who you are, mostly acquaintances, family members you maybe not be too close to, just people in general, right? Most people are going to fall in this category. Now, when you're putting their names down, again, you're just doing a memory jogger, right? Now, if they're local, you check the box. If they have a high desire, like if you know that they have a big desire, maybe to change, or desire to make more money, or desire, like you know if someone has desire. If they have desire, check the box. And then if they have a larger influence, if somebody's more influential, maybe they have a big standing in their community, or they're already a business person with a big client base. So if they have these three things, if they're local, they have high desire and large influence, then those are going to be the people that you contact first, along with the help from your mentor. And we already have scripts that you should have that allow you to contact your warm markets. So we're not going to go into that part right now, but you want to make your list based on these three categories. And then of course you put their phone number and then the date contacted and results. So you're going down this list, right? And you really want to think through your name memory jogger. We say the bigger the list, the bigger your bank account, and the more possibilities you're going to create. Now think about it. If you make a list of 20 people and you contact 2 a day for 10 days, you're going to be out of people. We don't want to have that. Everybody knows at least 2,000 people by the time they're age of 20, and that's actually proven. That's social science and studies that are out there. So what we ask and what we encourage is that you take the time to really write down every name in your life, and you're going to find most people can make a list of 200 pretty easily. So here we've created the space. You see the numbers continue to move on. So this is a multiple page document of the same thing, basically creating a situation for you to write down your warm market contacts and make your list to 200. So it's all right there, and the list is done at 200. Now, after the list is done at 200 for warm market, there's gonna be a few people that you just don't want to contact because they intimidate you. That's called your chicken list. Okay, now if you come to a person and you're like, oh man, I just can't, or like usually that's because those people are influencers over you. They have more influence over you, and you're just scared to contact them. That's called your chicken list. So write them down and right here, and then talk to your mentor about them, because there's a way to approach them, these people that are more influential than you, that makes them want to learn about it, and also makes them open to it and creates a possibility for them. And I can tell you that when I've contacted people on my chicken list, it's always been a different result than what I expected. I've actually had people on my chicken list become clients. I've had people on my chicken list actually become leaders in my business. And it's all because I faced my fears and contacted my chicken list. But for now, you don't have to contact them. Just write them down and then talk to your mentor about them. And you guys will figure out, we'll go through a strategy to contact them. All right, now the last part of your list is lukewarm market contacts. Now, these are people that you meet in public or using our Team DSI social media strategy, which is also covered in our training, but that's basically prospecting through Facebook and other methods. So people you meet in public, obviously that type of thing is when you're at a restaurant, you meet a waiter, or you're at the grocery store and you meet someone standing in line at the grocery store. So when I meet somebody in the lukewarm market and I get their number and they want to know more about USANA, I'm going to put them here in my lukewarm market contacts. So you're basically working out of 3 lists. You got your hot market, your warm market, and your lukewarm market. Okay, so lukewarm market, the beautiful thing about lukewarm is that it's never ending, because you're always going to be out in public meeting people. So I'm always adding to this list. Every time I'm out in public, I'm talking to new people, and we already have a training that's there on lukewarm market training. So please ask your mentor or send me a message if you want that specific video on lukewarm market prospecting. But then the rest of these pages, I think there's about 10 of these pages that allow you to just continue to do your lukewarm market list. So to sum it up, the fortune is in the follow-up, and this list is going to help you with your follow-up, because you're going to have a nice record of the people you've been contacting. And the bigger your list, the more people you're going to help. So I want to thank you for attending. I want to encourage you to go to list.teamdsi.info, download this file. It's a 20, I believe it's a 28-page document. Okay, so print it double-sided and get a half-inch binder and start to build your names list and work out of this list every day. I guarantee you, it's one of the most important fundamentals in our industry, in your business, and also is going to make a big impact helping other people and creating possibilities for them. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to hearing your great results with your names list soon.